What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we're going to start off with the marquee matchups. I was going to do it live and then I thought no, when I do it live it turns into like a 15 or 20 minute segment and I don't want to show all of that. So we've got about 4 or 5 minutes of me showing the teams, the packs, some sales, so on and so forth. Then getting into some gameplay to complete some further weekly objectives. And then we're going to end off today's video with the rest of the world SBC. Now, I did pick loads of comments to read from, but I had some really interesting discussions today on Twitter with people. First of all, my question to the Twitter sphere, and my same question to you guys, is what would you want from EA to make this game perfect for you or better? Like, what is it that you think this game is missing? What is it that you crave? And the place that this question came from is actually from myself and some things I thought I wanted that kind of got given that weren't actually the fill that filled the void, if you get me. So, you know, I wanted more challenging objectives. I wanted something a bit more long-term, a bit harder. And EA provided that this week with the Valeri, quite challenging. You know, some of the Costa, the loan card for Costa, you know, scoring the 5 goals with Portland Timbers players in online divisions. And they gave us some more challenging things. And that wasn't really what I wanted. Not because it wasn't what I wanted, but because it didn't fit perfectly into what I expected from it. It is a more challenging challenge, but because of the way this community is, the challenge actually was eradicated as a challenge because people just generally gifted the challenge. So I started thinking about it and I started thinking, is this really what I want? Do I personally want more things in this game that are going to be so challenging or so outside the box that what happens is the community just opens itself up and says, actually, we're just going to help each other out here to get all these things done, and then we'll go back to hating the game the way we want it. And a lot of people wanted a lot of different things, but one of the most popular results that I got, one of the most popular comments I saw from what people want is consistent gameplay. There were so many varying opinions on what consistent gameplay was. And I had some great discussions with people that I would love to turn into a video at one stage or another. We don't have the time here today. It's probably something that would actually be better suited as a live stream so that you can get my live thoughts, feedback and reaction from your questions at the time. So we're not going to do that here today, but I asked the question to you guys. First and foremost, what is it that you want from FIFA that would help make this game far more enjoyable and far more playable? And if your response is consistent gameplay or good gameplay, what, in your opinion, is consistent and or good gameplay? What, like, you know, where do you go from that? So with that being said, dudes, PSB says, hey Nep, Inform Summer a good investment. He's around 11k for an 85 rated Inform. I'm not very knowledgeable about trading, but this seems a good idea to me. I'll tell you why I'll say no, dude. I'll say no because we are 13 days away from the World Cup game mode, and it is of my opinion that when the World Cup game mode comes, FIFA Ultimate Team as we know it will just fall off as if there's a week left until FIFA 19. This World Cup game mode, although it's integrated into Ultimate Team and the coins are transferable between the 2 game modes, as are certain packs and the way the game works, it's going to feel like a brand new game and a brand new start, and people are going to leave like regular Ultimate Team behind. And sure, EA might drop some random things here or there. Like, they might re-release some SBCs from, like, the months gone past like they did last year. They might give us some special, you know, Buffon end-of-era card or something like that. But ultimately, there will be such little demand and desire, especially now that we have Team of the Season and they're super accessible, that anything that they release that might need informs won't change the market drastically. And that has already been proven by the fact that Mbappe and Neymar came out as SBCs, and the markets for what is needed for them didn't change really at all, to the point where for Neymar, you need like high-rated special cards from the French League, and the 84-rated striker Traoré from Lyon is 11k. He's discard value. So I personally believe that anything EA release in the near future isn't going to change dramatically the shape of the market. So you might buy an 85 rated Sommer for 11k, EA might release something in 2 or 4 or 6 weeks that requires high-rated informs, but I just don't think he's going to go up massively in value personally. And on that note, in terms of my own personal trading, I'm stopping. I have my finished team aside from the fact that I'm going to get Prime R9 and eventually Prime Henri, but I will sell, like, I have enough to get Prime R9 now with items in the club and stuff. But I'm still going to be making coins throughout the World Cup, you know. Still going to be generating coins throughout the World Cup game mode. But at this moment in time, I'm gutting my club. So I have my final form of team. And I currently, at the time of recording this video, have 900,000 coins and at least 1.2 million coins worth of other items in the club that are sellable. So I already have back up towards like 2 million coins, which is just insane. And I hope to grow that through the World Cup game mode so that I can get Prime R9 and Prime Henri at the back end of the game to have them in the team. Noad says, hey Nepo, will we get Team of the Season monthlies this month? Love your vids, keep up the good work. I would assume so, dude, yeah. I would say yes on that one. Martin says, hey Nep, do you enjoy FIFA right now? Because Team of the Season was supposed to be the best part of the game, and to me it seems like you're not overly impressed with its content and that you don't enjoy the game, or at least making these Road to Glory episodes as much as you would like to at the moment. Greetings from a long-time viewer in Germany. Interestingly, my enjoyment of FIFA has switched dramatically. A month ago, 6 weeks ago, I was enjoying the grinding of trading, like investing, completing objectives, doing SBCs, and I wasn't really enjoying the gameplay so much. I wasn't enjoying playing FUT Champs. It's actually changed now. I'm thoroughly enjoying playing FUT Champs and playing the game because I have such an incredible team and an incredible set of players. But the rest of the game is not really there for me because I've made the decision now to stop trading and to stop trying to generate coins because I feel like I have more than enough now to last me for the rest of this game. That will to move to the next stage just isn't there anymore because the next stage for me doesn't really exist. I said to you guys, I don't really think I can upgrade my team very much more. Somebody in the comment section said you could upgrade at least 10 of your 11 players, and I don't think that's true. When we look at my team, you know, we have Zanetti, who in my opinion is as good as the best right back in the game, and yeah, maybe I could get Kyle Walker, but not really necessary. Maldini and Sergio Ramos are just the best players there. Okay, I could upgrade to the Prime Maldini and the Prime Ramos, but the price difference for what you get, not necessarily worth it, but I concede the fact that I could upgrade there. You know, my left back is Team of the Season Alba. There's no one better, or, you know, if there is anyone better, they're not better to a degree where it's worth changing the whole team to fit them in. Gullit is the best, De Bruyne is the best, Suarez is the best, Son is the best. So the other players I could upgrade, maybe Fernandinho for Prime Vieira just because of physicals, and then Sané for Prime Ronaldo. But other than that, my team, you know, we're a really, really good area in the account where, as I say, I don't feel the need, I don't have the desire to sit here and think, all right, let me grind bronze packs, let me grind upgrades, let me grind SBCs, let me buy and sell consumables. Like, I'm now over the point where let me just make sure I've got some coins for the World Cup game mode and let's go and have some fun. Because I've got such a sick team and we got it way earlier than we did last year. You know, I didn't get my best team in the game last year until after Team of the Season had finished and the prices had come down a bit. And I bought, you know, I had like a full Team of the Year / Team of the Season team. This time around though, it's only, what are we, May, and I've already got like my end game team with plenty of time left to still upgrade. Who knows, if I do start generating a lot of coins through the World Cup game mode, maybe I'll win it, and if you get like 30,000 coins for winning it, I'll win it 10 or 15 times, I'll make 300, 400, 500,000 coins. If that's the case, then absolutely, I'll upgrade the 92 Maldini to the 94 Maldini. I'll go and get myself back the Team of the Year Ramos. Maybe I'll switch out the Jordi Alba for Team of the Year Marcelo. But those aren't things that are necessities, and those aren't things that right now are actually driving me to try and complete those objectives. So in terms of like your question though, like am I impressed with this this Team of the Season? I'm not really, and to be fair, I haven't really been impressed with the engagement value with FIFA 18 in general. You know, at the start of the year we was promised FIFA 17 was just a start, non-stop live content, and I don't think that that's been delivered. I don't think that promise from Yashir has been delivered in the slightest. I actually think we had more promos and better promos in FIFA 17 than we have done in FIFA 18. There have been some exceptions. Obviously, we didn't have FUT Swap, we didn't have FUT Birthday like we had this year. There have been some varying, objections to that. But in general, this year has seemed like it was just as good as last year. No real improvements for me personally. Football, not soccer, says, hey Nep, since you used attribute cards, it sparked the question. Do you think that would be beneficial to the community if attribute cards were removed? In my opinion, it would help the community because less coins would be taken out of the game, which is why EA probably put them in, just like SBCs. Also, this might put everyone at more of an even playing field. Thanks for reading. Hopefully, hope the family is doing well. Well, I appreciate the comments, dude. And in terms of, like, attribute cards are there for pack fillers. There's no bones about that. Like, they've been... What I think, first and foremost, I think they should be removed flat out. I use them because I just have them in the club from opening so many packs, so I'm just going to use them because you discard them for 3 coins, it's not worth my time. So I use them from time to time in DKT and divisions just because I can, right? And I don't go out of my way to buy the plus 10s. I don't even have the coaches that give the boost. Like the plus 5s that I have, like the plus 5 individual pace card, if you have all the correct coaches, you actually get plus 7 boost out of that. I don't have that. I'm not really trying to like gas my players up like that. I'm just using them because they're there to use and I'm trying to clear my club out. In terms of the use of them, it's bizarre to me that EA have banned them from FUT Champs but allowed them in DKT. That just, it doesn't make sense. But in general, I would love to see attribute cards completely removed from the game. Yeah, I don't think they serve a very good purpose at all. Stephen Bosch says, FIFA needs an online daily tournament. And if you win it, you get a pack. The second time you win a tournament, you get coins. And the third time you win it, you get a special card. So there is always something to do in FUT. Would love to hear your thoughts about this. Keep up the good work. Love from Holland. Well, thank you for the kind words, dude. Yeah, I mean, again, like, this is what I think might be a good idea. But when we've had things to this degree, it just doesn't create what people actually want. Would EA giving us a daily tournament for more prizes and more coins actually be worth it? And I think maybe the answer is no, because let's say the daily tournament, the first thing you get is a 7.5k pack. Now you have to sit there and say to yourself, is it worth me playing this for a 7.5k pack? And then let's say the next time you get 10,000 coins, and then the next time you get a special inform that's untradeable. Now, like this Valeri, like this Lone Costa and Lone Tony Kroos, are they actually worth it compared to what you have in your club right now? For some people, absolutely they will be. But to the people that it's worth it for, they are typically the people that wouldn't be able to win it because they're not good enough. The reason why, this party from, or partay from the Daily Knockout Tournament, I won him because I could. It's a team of the season. It will negate 80,000 coins to 100,000 coins for me in an SBC. And that's why I won it. But I don't need him. He doesn't go in my team. It doesn't improve my team. It doesn't help me in any way, shape or form. It's just a cool card to have as a collector's item. For people that actually need him and want him and would use him, they're not good enough to win the tournament in the first place. So I don't know if what you want there is the answer. Mo says, is it weird that I prefer playing Eriksen in striker than in midfield? Absolutely not, dude. I think it's actually smart because Eriksen has 5-star weak foot, which is super important up front. 4-star skill moves, which is great. He's nice and big. He's got incredible stats. I use De Bruyne up front because I love De Bruyne up front. You know, a lot of people use him as a cam or a centre mid. And now I've got Sané and Son. I actually use De Bruyne more, well, Suarez, Mane and Son. Suarez, Sané and Son, should I say. If I play narrow, De Bruyne actually becomes my outside centre mid. But generally speaking, yeah, I love using those kind of players out of position because it works so well and people just don't anticipate and expect it. So it just adds more fun, in my opinion, to playing the game. But anyway, guys, there was some gameplay just working towards some more some more weekly objectives. Hopefully you enjoyed that. We're going to go live now and we're going to go and get ourselves that SBC. Very excited for that. Hopefully we can get one of the good ones. Of course, Lozano would be absolutely spectacular. I'd be interested to see how much these Team of the Season cards start going for as well when they come out for the rest of the World SBC. And I'd be interested to see if it's still an 83 rated squad that is required. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's go live. All right, guys. So... 2 more objectives completed. Contract extension, let's go. Buy a player as well, because I'm rocking this world. In terms of weekly objectives, we need 2 more 3-0 or 3-goal victories in seasons. 3 more goals from our Valeri. And then the rest of it, I don't know if I'm going to do. I might go and get that lone Kroos, but I hate using lone players, so I probably won't. This is my squad, obviously, as you guys full well know. I'm using Valeri here during the games to get him. It doesn't really affect chemistry for anybody except for Heung-min Son and Sané. Usually I have them around this way. which would leave Sané on 10, Son on 5, and then Fernandinho obviously bumps Son up to 7. During the time that I have Valeria, just switch him around like that and use them on 8 and 7. Just makes a little bit more value for me. So in terms of the new SBC, I'm not overly keen on the value of it. Like, I think it's just way expensive. Most cards, let me jump on Futlin right now. Most cards are like 70 to 80k as an absolute maximum. Some of them going for like 65 and stuff. And the SBC is actually like 70k to complete. You need an 84 rated squad with a Team of the Week player. Now, obviously, a lot of people have a lot of stuff already untradeable, so on and so forth, but I just don't think it represents value. And yeah, like, Lozano is 300k. All of the rest are less valuable than the cost of the SBC. So you're basically doing this with either getting your money back or a chance to get Lozano. Now, as you'll see, I'm using my untradeable Courtois. The reason why I'm doing that is because as an untradeable card, he doesn't hold value to me, but because we're getting a tradable Team of the Season out of this, I'm essentially turning these untradables that I've got into coins. So, you know, because I could just sell the Team of the Season, right? So Courtois is untradeable, Mario Gaspar is untradeable, and Cuadrado, that we've had for so long and only played 97 games with, is also untradeable as a screamer card. The rest of this is tradable but pack pulled, and generally speaking, like, I had to pay 10k for the Khedira just because he fits everything that I need. I've got 80 chemistry, 84 rated, and I can only hope and pray that we get Lozano. Now, I was looking at the price of these thinking maybe I should snipe some at like 50s, 55s and stuff. But as I said earlier on in the video, you know, I have 900,000 coins. We've got a transfer list just full of stuff. Lots of players, lots of consumables that I'm trying to get rid of. We've got well in excess of 1.5, 2 million coins after all said and done, and hopefully a good player here too. I'm not going to stress about trading anymore. Literally not going to put the effort in. I'm going to play the game a bit more. So here, guys, to end the video off, is our Team of the Season, Rest of the World guaranteed player. Is it Lozano? Show me that Mexican flag. No, it's Dutch, it's striker, it's De Jong. Now, he seemingly is like none of him on the market. Now, this card, before I check his price, is an 89 rated Team of the Season. Is quite nice. 4-star weak foot, 6'2". His shooting is great. His passing is alright. His dribbling, his reactions, ball control and composure are nice, but his agility and balance not very good. His physicals are very good, except for his aggression. His sprint speed is alright. It's not really a card that I care too much about or care too much for. And his value is, there you go again, in the 70s, in the 60s. So you're probably looking at like 55 to 60k. So I'm going to hold on to him for now until his price hopefully goes up, or I'll use him in the Bundesliga SBC on Sunday. And we'll pop him onto the bench for now. Our bench is looking pretty mighty as well. We've got a lot of stuff. I mean, the club has just fallen right into place over the last few weeks. Now, in terms of the players I've got in my club, I don't have much in my club anymore, guys. Like, we've got Maldini, Suarez. I've got this Higuain that I'm still holding on to for dear life. I bought him for 340, hoping he would do stuff in Champions League and season and get more upgrades, but didn't. Still has a chance to get lots of upgrades in the World Cup, but he's like 160 or something now as well, so he's plummeted. So we've got 3 Path to Glory cards tradable that I'm hopefully going to make use of through the World Cup. And then we've got all of these 84 rated cards, which I assume now are all going for quite a lot. So I'm going to put like minimum bids on them. And the 84s and 83s now paid 4k for him, so I want at least 4k back. Was there did I get that? There's like a little fly flying around. We want a 1, 2, 3. We just want to basically just want to sell these off, get them back, and then I'll rebuy them after rewards drop on Thursday. And of course, we're going to get our own rewards on Thursday. Nothing major. We got silver 1 this week. 1 win off, obviously, of gold 1. Let's get rid of the 83s as well. 1, 2, 3. I'll check the price for all the rest of the stuff, but I don't have much in the club now, dudes, in terms of gold players. Silver players, still got plenty. Bronze players, still got plenty. And I'm probably just going to hold on to the silver and bronze cards just because, like, they're so rare that if I ever need them, their price is going to go through the roof. And so I'll even get them done for cheap, you know, SBCs or whatever. But as you can see, like, there's just not much left. 6 pages of shinies, not many pages of commons either. We've probably got like 10, 15 pages of commons, and then we go into the silvers. So yeah, like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 pages, and then we're into silver. So the club is getting cleared out, just in preparation for World Cup mode at this point, guys. So that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.